Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the seam. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh, that's a...
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
James Harden.
And the shot goes in. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink, you might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Harden. Pass to Maxey. For the three. And Davis pulls it down. James looking it over. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harden draws the double. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Out left to the wing. Here's Maxey. The three-pointer no good. Anthony left side. Here's LeBron. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. But right there, James simply overpowered it.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
To the middle. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the shot is good.
Not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a tough break for the D. He took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Harden outside. The tray. Knocks down the three ball. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by one. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's James. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And it's 6 points for LeBron. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here is Harden. He's got 5. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Lakers have possession. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. Embiid with the steal. Harden outside. Lets it fly from 18. And they recover it. And the three ball is good. 8 points for him.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here's Maxey. "35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Tyrese Maxey.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the way.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Thibault. Kicks it out to Harden.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
James Harden getting it done. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
The 76ers lead it.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And the dunk by Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. It makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Pass to Monk. Outside Westbrook. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Anthony. In the corner, it's Monk. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Davis puts it in.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
LeBron outside. To the inside. Here's Anthony. The shot is good off the backboard.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Shot from the inbound. No good from LeBron.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Lakers ball. And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
Yeah, they came in strong, but all those mistakes have caused them to fall behind right now.
Back to Davis. Inside. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And really just asleep at the wheel. I mean, they've been caught napping here a few times, and it's starting to hurt them.
Well, they're treating the ball like it's got leprosy. I mean, turnovers this quarter resulting in 6 points the other way. Can't happen.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Yeah, third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all-time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
D.A., he is a lead in every way. Thank you. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Guys, hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, it makes it all the more difficult.
Well, you put yourself in a tough spot. I mean, 8 points yielded off turnovers this quarter already.
Lets it go from deep. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. James has got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And they've got a lot of ground to make up, and it's hard to do if you continue to struggle offensively.
That's 11 points for the other team off turnovers. That's a real hard thing to overcome.
.59 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Monk. 3-pointer. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Carmelo.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
To the paint. Here's Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And continuing to cough it up here. The TOs threatening to cost these guys the game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down. Even if it's a tough shot, any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
The shot's good for Monk.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
fella is a walking turnover right now. Just far too sloppy in this quarter.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Misses the three.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers lead by 19. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Davis gets going like this. There's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Stolen by Harden. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Back to James. Trying to get open is Davis. James misses. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Lakers leading by 21. Right side, Westbrook. But no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Fires top of the key. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He makes the complicated look simple.
Lakers ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. On the wing, Monk. He's got 9. Westbrook with it. With the second. An effort, and he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Lets it go. Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Anthony. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
You'd think that Embiid would always go inside, but with his stroke, the mid-range is a good option too. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Anthony. Over Harris. And Thibault sends it back. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Anthony.
For the Lakers, Carmelo Anthony.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Traps in the tray.
James Harden.
Harden's got 13.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Davis. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
At the line.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Anthony.
And Anthony drops them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And they'll get another chance. Over to the wing. Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Maxey's got his second basket of the game. LeBron outside. Over Thibault. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The score. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Maxey. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 23. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
You know, so often you see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
Harden gets the bucket. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Looking to get it going. James misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now Harden. No good that time. Good work defensively by Anthony. Now here's Westbrook. Another shot. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 19 points.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability, one of the best in the business.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. On deep. Harden missing again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
James outside. Knocked away. Pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to James. Count it.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Here's Maxey. No good on the triple. To the middle. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Over Harris. James misses.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And a deep three from Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Timeout called the Lakers.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. They swipe it to the inside. Here's Howard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Kept alive. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Anthony Davis.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Gabriel's shot's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Harden with the stuff.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach. I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Green with the ball. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Green.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A quarter-down tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean,